So I wanted to take a minute to talk about why I don't necessarily like doing video. One of the reasons I don't love doing video is because I'm talking to a camera. And when I'm talking to the camera, I haven't gotten used to that yet. I acknowledge that. Um, that's something I need to learn. I need to get used to. Um, but yeah, like it just feels like I'm talking to myself, and that's awkward. Even when I look into, like right now, I have the camera facing me so that I can see myself as I talk, and I I'm not looking at the actual camera. I'm looking at the screen, which makes it look like I'm not looking into the camera. So I don't see myself looking back at myself. It doesn't even feel like a conversation with myself. So I just find that to be kind of awkward, and I don't like it. So that's probably the main reason I don't do video content. And then another reason is that I just don't really know what I'm gonna talk about. But I've been thinking about some things lately, and this is where I am. I have decided that, no, scratch that. Something I read a while ago, I believe it was Tim Ferris was the first person I heard say this, but it was along the lines of, if you want to, like, you just got to get started, and your first version isn't probably going to be very good. In fact, the first version is probably going to be embarrassing. And so I was writing out a list of, like, okay, I need to start this video project today. What should I do? One of the things is I need a tripod, I need my phone, my camera, and then I need it to not be good, which this video probably won't be. So my hope is that this is my embarrassing video, and it's the first of many to come. Another reason why I don't tend to make video content is because I don't know what I want to talk about. And so this is going to be an effort just to kind of share the process of what it's taken for me to get in front of a camera and have this conversation with the, like, to look into the camera and have a conversation. Another thing that's been happening is I've recently been doing something called the 100-Day Project. It's an online thing. I'll try to put the description or a link in the notes to this video. But that, along with the advice of a good friend of mine, Laurie Smithwick, has me, that along with the good advice of my friend Laurie Smithwick, has me realizing that there's value in working in series. So series of, it can be 100, it doesn't necessarily have to be that many, but a series of 100 is pretty powerful as far as like pushing you through boredom and like getting stuck. And if you can get to 100, you'll usually come out with something really amazing on the other side. And so I am realizing that I can just start to make videos, a short video, and just kind of start with a series. So if I say, for instance, I'm going to do 7 videos and upload them daily, that's kind of what I'm looking at as like my initial goal. And then I'm hoping that in each video, when reviewing it and editing it, with whatever minimal editing I happen to do, I'll start to see things that will help me improve and help me to get clearer on what it is I'm actually trying to achieve with making content, making video content. So yeah, there's that. At the moment, I don't think I have a lot more to say. What about something? So I said that I don't like talking into the camera, be embarrassed, working in 7s. Another thing I'm trying to do is understand how I want to measure my life. When, when I'm recording this video, is May 11th of 2024. We are nearly halfway through the year, and it's like, what the fuck? I've done stuff, but it is very difficult for me to feel like the time isn't just flying by me and nothing is getting accomplished. And so I've realized that one thing that helps me to as an artist who does tend to create a lot, or at least to ideate a lot, and who has some form of things in motion at all times, but not always things with a specific end goal, I've realized that documenting my work and also kind of working in series can be valuable for that reason as well. Just for slowing down time, like after end of 3 months, to be able to look at my life and say, okay, I accomplished X, Y, and Z in that 3 month period. I am hoping that that will feel great. The thing I'm trying to decide is like, what will be the metrics by which I feel successful, say at the end of a month, at the end of a, at the end of a week, at the end of a month, at the end of a 3 month period, at the end of a year. A year from now, when I'm looking back, like what growth do I hope to have seen? I think those are some metrics that I want to establish for myself. And with this, it's like, okay, so if I start today making video content, what do I hope to see from it in a year? That's a good question to ask myself. And so that's kind of why I'm doing this. I need to start. That's not much more to it than that. I just simply need to start. And this is my effort to do just that. The hardest work after starting is being consistent. I think any difficult work after that isn't really the most difficult part. I think starting and being consistent are the most difficult parts of any endeavor. And so this is the beginning, this is my starting, and here's to consistency.